Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you watching for the first time, my name is Monica, but most people know me as Monica the Medium. Last week, me and my awesome assistant Rafaela tried filming this YouTube video, but I was super ADD, I couldn't focus, so I was like, okay, I got a genius idea. Let's go to a bar or a restaurant and film our YouTube video there. Like, we can have drinks, we can eat, and we can film it all at the same time. I was like, perfect, genius, we got this, we're gonna do it. So we found a spot that we went to, and we ended up ordering drinks, and we had some pretty awesome food. I mean, it was great. But watching it back, we realized that the music and the trivia night that was going on in the background was a lot more distracting and a lot louder than we anticipated.
This is the best thing that we've decided lately. Great call. Great call.
We messed up horribly.
Did you want to do another drink and I'll grab the pepper
Yes.
for you?
How'd she know I want another drink? She's psychic. It doesn't even taste like there's alcohol. It's too
I
good.
know, it's dangerous. It'll
It's
sneak
so
up.
good. So, I don't remember what I said. Oh, this does creep up on you a little bit. Okay.
This is what happens when ADD, impulsive, crazy Monica takes over sane, rational, reasonable Monica.
Footloose. I'm gonna guess Footloose. Team Medium is guessing Footloose.
Footloose grossed $80 million.
Was I right?
Footloose is the correct answer. That concludes
I was
round
right.
one.
Dude, they have a little dog. Look the dog. Look the dog. Look the dog.
We had a great time. No regrets. Hashtag no regrets.
Hell yes. Thank you so much.
First published in two parts in 1605
Did you dip it in that one?
and 1615.
So, sadly, the food and drinks were great, but the audio quality was not. So here I am back in my office because I want to share with you my background and really how I came into my gifts as a medium. Coming from a very Catholic, conservative background, I think that I suppressed my gifts for many, many years because I was intuitive and I was empathic. I was always that old soul. It really wasn't until high school that I started experiencing more of the spirit side of things. It really all started around a new classmate at school who every time I'd be around her, I'd get all choked up and emotional and I started having all these feelings. I'm not gonna lie, at first I thought I might be a lesbian, like maybe I'm gay. Like, why do I have all these feelings every time I'm around this girl? Fast forward a little while, I found out that this girl had lost her mom when she was young. And every time she would start telling stories about her mom, I would hear her see the ending of the story before she'd finish telling it. And I was like, that's strange, or that's kind of weird. Maybe it's a lucky guess or coincidence or whatever. But as it started happening around more and more people, more acquaintances and friends, and then eventually strangers, I realized, okay, there's something going on here. I honestly remember the moment typing into Google, what does it mean when you hear voices in your head? I thought I was crazy or that I was sick. Like, I'm hearing things that are not about me. Like, what is going on? I legitimately thought, like, I need to go to a doctor, whether it's like a psychiatrist or it's some sort of cancer specialist. Like, something's happening to me. And I was convinced they were going to tell me I had a tumor and, like, it's affecting my thoughts and all this stuff. But I did kind of stumble upon information that was about mediumship and spirit and, just the process of connecting, and I could relate to everything. So I was becoming more open to allowing what I was experiencing to actually come through and let it happen. And after that experience with the classmate who I was feeling her mom around her and becoming more open after realizing, okay, I think this is mediumship, it was like from that time and going forward, things just happened and just got stronger and really didn't stop. People always ask me, Monica, what was that one thing that you can look back on and be like, wow, that was the moment that you knew that you're a medium? And I know that for me, the moment that really stands out as knowing, okay, this isn't me making something up, this isn't just a coincidence or a lucky guess, like this is spirit, was when I was working at a company back when I was in high school, and there was a senior level engineer who worked there who came over to my desk and were making conversation. And the topic of his father had come up. And what was crazy is he just brings up randomly, you know what I can tell you for a fact is that I know that my father is in hell. And all of a sudden I start hearing, tell my son that I'm in heaven, I'm not in hell, I'm in heaven. and I'm just like, oh gosh, this is uncomfortable. I'm at work, but in that moment, I was just like feeling this overwhelming energy of his father trying to come through. And when I first started connecting to spirit, I would know that I was starting to channel because I'd get really hot. My face would get all flushed, my ears would turn red, I couldn't breathe. Like, I just felt like something was taking over me. And I just remembered that exact thing happening. I was like getting sweaty, I'm turning all red, like I'm getting uncomfortable, I can't breathe. And I'm like, I've been hearing things and feeling things, and what I believe is spirit trying to come through and communicate through me. So I don't know if you're comfortable with this, but can I relay what I'm picking up? And the guy kind of stepped back and was like, what? But he let me. He's like, okay, tell me what you're hearing or what you're feeling. So I told this guy, okay, well, your dad is showing me you as an 18-year-old boy walking in the backyard, and there's a white shed, and you walked into that shed and you found your father dead next to a motorcycle. And the guy turns completely white as a ghost, just in shock. And I saw tears start to form in his eyes, and I was like, your dad is acknowledging why you feel like he would be in hell or in this horrible place, because he's saying that he was not a good guy, that he was abusive, that he is just a very mean, angry person, and he's apologizing and saying how sorry he is for the man that he was and the father that he was. But now that he's on the other side, he's realized where he went wrong. And this guy, I mean, he was just, tears are coming down his face. Ooh, gives me chills, goosebumps just talking about it. And he was just so like in shock, and he's like, there's no way you would have known this. And he's like, I don't know how I can really process this or begin to process it, but like, you really have me thinking, like, that is something else. And I just remember, like, we were both crying, and like I finished up, and then luckily it was the end of the day at work, so most of the people were already gone, but I was in my little cubicle, and I'm just like, this is so awkward, I'm gonna get fired, like, how inappropriate is this? I'm talking to dead people at my job. But I walked out of the office, and I walked in the parking lot, and I just started crying. And I knew in that moment that I would be doing this work for the rest of my life. Ooh, I got chills again. And not only did it change that guy's life and it brought him a lot of healing, but it brought me a lot of validation. It was what I needed to know, that this isn't some just coincidence. I'm not just pulling this out of nowhere. Like, this is so specific. This is obviously coming through from spirit. Like, I'm not crazy, and this is happening, and it's a gift, and it's clearly has this ability to help people. That is the moment when people ask, oh, what's that moment when you knew you had this gift? That is the one that stands out the most. I had absolutely no doubt that I would be doing this work for the rest of my life. One of the things that I did when I first accepted my gifts was I just wanted to get as much experience connecting as possible. The more people that I connected to, the bigger my spirit dictionary became with my signs and symbols, and then working off my frame of reference to really communicate and bring through the messages, and just understanding more and more the process of how spirit communicates. So just having the experience, even back in college, sitting in the hub at Penn State and giving readings to whoever it was that would sit next to me, which was crazy because out of 40,000 students, it would be like whoever just lost their mom or their boyfriend just died tragically would sit next to me, and all of a sudden I'm giving these readings. It was a win-win situation. These people were given this opportunity to unexpectedly have those healing messages delivered to them and brought them a lot of peace, but also it was just a great way to help myself grow as a medium at the same time. So yeah, that's pretty much the story of how I came into my own gifts as a medium. Hope you guys enjoyed also getting to see me stuff my face with food and throwback drinks. Make sure that you're subscribed. Click subscribe below so that you get notified when I put out future videos, and make sure to like and comment telling me what else you want to see or what video I should make next, and I can't wait. I look forward to it.
Oh, we should film every YouTube video here.
Bless you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Sorry?
I said holy moly.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was heavy. It was intense.